Imagine you are sipping a chai at your local hardware store. For decades, every wall, every home, and every dream has been painted with the same old brands. And suddenly, something unthinkable happens. The ground shakes, and boom! Birla Opus bursts onto the scene, and nothing in the paint world is ever the same. But how did one new player send shockwaves through a market built on loyalty, relationships, and tradition? Let's break it down with frameworks, numbers, and a splash of fun. Welcome to my channel Statecraft Weekly, and here we are going to discuss the case study of Birla Opus. So let's start with the basics. The market entry strategy. The Aditya Birla Group didn't just dip a brush. They cannonballed into the 80,000 crore paint pool with a 10,000 crore investment. Think of it as a new cricket team, launching with the world's best stadium, players, and gear on day one. Kumar Mangalam Birla called it a defining moment, and he wasn't kidding. No paint company, not even global giants, have ever launched factories, products, and services at this massive scale. Let's do a quick SWOT analysis. So, firstly, strength. They have great financial muscle, great conglomerate brand, and massive scale. When it comes to weakness, they are new to paint industry and no legacy in dealer loyalty. A growing market and infrastructure boom can be a massive opportunity for them. And existing players and high brand loyalty can be a threat for them. So picture this. Overnight, the paint industry's total manufacturing capacity jumps by 40%. It's like adding a whole new city to the country. 6 mega plants, zero liquid discharge, and 4th gen automation, which is enough to paint every wall from every corner from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. That's not just a scale, mind you. That's a supply chain revolution. Imagine your local bakery suddenly being able to serve all of Mumbai, Delhi, and Chennai simultaneously. If we focus on certain parameters of barriers to entry, then what it would be? High capital requirement? Well, Birla Opus clears it with ease. Supplier power? Birla's vertical integration minimizes that risk, and threats of substitute? Well, that's low because paint is essential, but differentiation is the key. Birla Opus didn't just bring one or two paints. They brought 145 plus products, 1200 plus SKUs, and 2300 plus tintable colors. From budget to luxury, waterproofing to designer finishes, they have got your living room, office, and even your grandma's wooden swing covered. It's like walking into a sweet shop and finding every flavor you can imagine, plus a few you never knew existed. If we talk about market penetration, well, they are doing it quite well because they are already competing in the existing market. They are also investing heavily on product development by innovating constantly and giving unique warranties and while also focusing on eco-friendliness. They are also diversifying their product portfolio by entering adjacent categories like wallpapers, wood finishes, etc. In the paint industry, it is often said that distribution is the king in paints. Birla Opus signed up for 3 lakh painting contractors before even launching. That's like thinking 2 steps ahead. They are targeting 50,000 dealers by year end. Imagine launching a new juice and instantly being in every Kirana store. That's exactly what is happening to Birla Opus. Free tinting machines, 4-hour delivery, and 137 depots. Birla Opus is everywhere you want to paint. If we focus on their channel strategy, so they are approaching directly to the contractors by offering loyalty programs and incentives. They are engaging dealer engagement, which is a win-win partnership, while also offering rapid services. And when it comes to technology, well, they are adopting it quite well by introducing the likes of compact tinting machines and adopting the approach of digital ordering. Birla Opus isn't just about colors, it's about smarter, safer, and greener homes. Low VOC paints for health, antimicrobial coatings, and the paint craft service that lets you book a paint job like you would order food online. Even the packaging is recyclable. It's like moving from bullock cart to an electric car, which is better for you and better for the planet. They are creating uncontested market space by introducing the likes of paintcraft and eco-friendly focus. They are making competition irrelevant by their unique warranties offer and, as discussed, digital first approach. Let's talk about some number crunching. In just 14 months, Birla Opus grabbed 6.8 to 7% market share. Asian Paints fell from 59 to 52%, and that's like IPL's top team suddenly losing a chunk of its fan base to a brand new franchisee. Dealers report Asian Paints share dropped from 70% to 30% in some shops. Birla Opus is now the third largest by revenue, which is faster than anyone who could thought it was possible. So the question arises, how did Birla Opus pull this off? Well, starting with, they offered deep discounts of 5 to 6%. They hired managers from Asian Paints because, as they say, nothing beats the experience. They set up factories next to their rivals, and they provided biggest sampling program ever. They are fighting for every inch. So, with the rise of Birla Opus, there is fierce competition in the industry, and Asian Paints felt that heat. Their profits dropped 45% in one quarter, their marketing expenditure shot up, and their CEO admitted to a quote unquote double whammy of slow demand and fierce competition. Birla Opus even filed an antitrust case accusing Asian Paints of unfair practices. The old guard is scrambling, and the rules of the game are changing fast. Birla Opus isn't running out of steam. They have already invested close to 8,000 crore and aiming for 10,000 crore in revenue in 3 years. That's like betting big on every hand and still having some chips left. With Aditya Birla's backing, they are playing the long game. Double digit market share is the target and the war chest is full. But as they say, the battle isn't won yet. Birla Opus face challenges from deep rooted brand loyalty, dealer relationships, and sustaining profitability as price wars are raging. But with India's cities growing, eco friendly demand rising, and new tech on the horizon, the opportunities are huge. So, if we have to draw some key takeaways, then what it would be? Well, they are innovating a lot. They aren't letting their product pipelines dry up. They are doubling down on dealer and contractor engagement. They are expanding aggressively on tier 2 and tier 3 cities. They are using data and digital tools to personalize the customer journey while also maintaining financial discipline. They aren't chasing the share at the cost of long term profit. If Birla Opus keeps balancing bold moves with smarter execution, they could turn this disruption into a lasting dominance. The paint war is on, and every wall in India is now a battlefield. So, with this, we are towards the end of this video, and I would like to thank you all for staying till the end. And please, if you have any feedback or any suggestions for the next video, please drop it down in the comment section. Thank you very much.